The first warm-up exercise is an inchworm. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. We want to maintain the stiff leg position throughout the exercise. What we're going to do is walk our hands down, keeping the legs nice and straight. Walk our hands out into this press-up position. Look forwards, hold for a few seconds, and we're going to walk back up. Okay, maintaining that stiff leg position. Okay. In this exercise, we're trying to activate the muscles, but also trying to mobilise the muscles, especially in our calves, behind our knees, and our hamstrings in particular. Okay, the second exercise that we're going to do is called a froggy. We're going to get down to our squat, okay? Hands are going to be on the floor in front of us. What we're going to do is we're going to jump back into this press-up position, and then jump up and raise our hands off the floor. Hold for a few seconds, out, and then back in, okay? So on this exercise, we're trying to work that external rotation of our hip joint. If you remember, our hip joint is a ball and socket joint, okay? So it can rotate, okay? And it's externally rotating because it's going away from our body. Okay, also our knees, we're mobilising our knees here because they're in a flexed position, as well as our ankles, they're in a flexed position. Okay, so from here, you're going to jump up, and then back in. Our last exercise, our third one, is a bear crawl. Now I'm pretty sure all of you have done this before with me. We're going to start on all fours, knees off the floor as well, looking forwards, back nice and straight, and we're going to do 2 walks to the right. I'm going to do 2 walks going forwards, 2 walks to the left, and then 2 walks going back, and then 2 walks to the right to get us back to where we started. Okay, we want to maintain tension in our upper back, also in here in our core. Okay, work your way around, go changing direction, spend 1 minute on each exercise, and we're going to go through it 2 times. I've actually got Miss Margaret that's going to help out with this today. We're going into some more stability and mobility work, and we're actually going to do a bridge. So Miss Margaret is going to give a demonstration. When we're doing a bridge, we're focusing on our shoulder mobility, okay? And the idea is to squeeze our glutes as much as we can up to the ceiling. And you need to go do repetitions of this. So you're going to go back down, and then back up, and squeeze at the top, and back down, and back up. Good. When we're at that top position, we really want to try and extend our shoulder blades back and try and externally rotate them as well. First strength exercise today is a glute bridge. Okay, so we're really working on our glute activation here. The first variation we're going to do is just a basic glute bridge with both of our legs on the floor. So Miss is just going to give a quick demonstration. Good, back up and down. See how our feet are pretty close and tucked in. Okay, our hands are flat on the floor, and she's squeezing her glutes and forcing them up towards the ceiling. Okay, so that's our first variation. Our second variation is going to be a single leg. Okay, the same principle, keep the hands on the floor, legs nice and close, but one leg is now extended out in front. Good. Okay, and our third and final variation is we're going to try to add some load. So we've got a kettlebell here, but you can also use anything else that you have in the house. We'll give you an example in a second. We want to place that kettlebell on the same side as your bent leg. So Mrs. here has got it on her left side because her left knee is bent. Okay, then she's going to go up, squeeze at the top and hold, and then back down. Good, then up, and back down. Good. We can also use a book as well. We just got a yoga block here. It's the same principle. You can just put it on the palm of your hand. Good. Brilliant. Second strength exercise. And today we're working on some hip hinge movements, in particular the RDL, okay, which means Romanian deadlift. It's done on one leg. So we're going to start with our left leg on the floor. And the idea is we're going to bring our knee up in front first, we're going to hinge our hips, and we're going to fire this leg back behind us, okay? Maintaining tension in our hamstring and also in our glutes, okay? And then we're going to put it back in. To begin with, it doesn't matter If you can only reach this far, the emphasis is on being able to hinge our hips and maintaining tension in our hamstring. So we can come back up and fire this leg out behind us. We can have our hands out here to balance if we need to. Okay, our second variation then, we're going to start to add some load. You can use a book, we've got a yoga block here. You've got to hold it at your chest, bring that knee up, send that leg out, and we've also got to send the yoga block out in front of us and then back in. Okay? The slight bend in our leg that's on the floor, and we're going to send it back. Okay, our third variation. Again, we're going to use an object, whatever you have, and we're going to try and collect the object from the floor. Same starting position, slight bend in this knee. We're going to send this leg back, try and pick up the object from the floor, nice and controlled, and then bring it back in. Then we'll go back out, place the object on the floor, and then back in. Moving on to our muscular endurance component of this session. We've got 4 different exercises, and you'll perform 30 seconds on each exercise, moving from one to the next. Once done those 4, for 30 seconds each, then you have a minute's rest, and we'll repeat. This is just going to give a quick demo of the exercises. The first one that we've got is going to be in a plank position, so elbows on the floor. That's it. Nice straight back. And she's going to reach out in front of her and try and touch an object. Okay? I'm going to challenge yourself, so push the object quite far away, reach out and try and touch that. So 30 seconds of that. Our second exercise is going to be shoulder taps, so up into that press-up position. And we're going to alternate shoulder taps while maintaining that nice flat back position. And our third exercise is going to be a transition from a bear crawl into a bridge. So you want to go into that bear crawl position, and then you're going to rotate over into that bridge, and then flip back around, back into that bear crawl. So you can alternate sides as well. So you can go back the other way, that's it, and back from there. Good, one more. Over. Nice. Okay, our fourth exercise is a RDL, and we're going to alternate RDLs. That's it. Knee drive, and just send that leg back. That's it. And balance. Good. One more. Nice. Okay, so 30 seconds.